Hello and welcome everyone to the Friday, October 3rd edition of the Contributor Comms team meeting. As a reminder, this meeting operates under a code of conduct, which essentially says to be respectful of your fellow speakers and attendees and generally be excellent to each other. At the beginning of the call here, we like to offer an opportunity for anyone on the call to introduce themselves if you would like to, totally optional. I like to use it as an excuse to explain what the meeting is, so I will go first. Hello, everyone. I'm Caslin Fields, and I am one of the co-leads of this subproject, which is the Contributor Communications subproject. The purpose of this group is to make sure that folks within the contributor community know about things going on that they should know about, and also that folks outside of the contributor community know about the awesome work that contributors are doing. And we do that through a variety of means, including social media posts and blog posts theoretically, but not actually right now because we need more reviewers and all sorts of other things. And we'll talk about those today. My pronouns are she, her. Anyone else want to introduce yourselves? Cool. We'll move right along then. So the next thing on the agenda before we get to the agenda is note taker. Would anyone like to volunteer to be our note taker today? The role of the note taker is to follow along with the discussion that's happening and take notes as best you can so that if anybody missed the meeting, they can check in on the notes to figure out what happened. I'd say more often we actually just use them as a reference in the other SIG contributor experience meeting to explain what happened in this subproject. Anyone want to be our note taker today?
Notes by committee.
Yeah, that's what I thought it would be. And if you haven't opened up the notes doc yet, let me toss that in the chat for you. Please do add yourself as an attendee if you feel comfortable doing so, and add anything to the agenda that you want to. All right, and I think with that, yeah, let's dive into things. First thing on the agenda is messages of the week. Have we made any progress on this? It worked once really well when we had a working session.
I don't know if we have anything or if anything needs to be had, to be honest.
We're in the
I
calm before
did
the storm.
write.
What was that?
I did write the working group post. I
Oh,
wanted you to review that.
oh, nice.
Oh, thank you.
These ones.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I only wrote one because I wanted to have it reviewed, so I will get started working on the other working groups then.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Say hello to the AI Gateway Working Group in Kubernetes. The group is shaping networking technologies for a faster, more reliable AI inference. A faster, more reliable AI inference. For faster, more reliable AI inference. I added an A in there. But
Nice.
interested in contributing, join us here. I think that's wonderful. Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's amazing. Let's get that scheduled. If somebody wants to hop into Buffer like while we're in this meeting, even if I'm doing things, I'm sure Chris will hop in there and approve it.
Yeah, I just pushed a message out that was supposed to go out this week, but didn't. So
Yeah, sometimes that
yeah.
happens. Sometimes
Looks like
there are
somebody already
errors.
approved it though before I got here. So
Impressive. But yeah, please go ahead and put that into Buffer. It has been reviewed, so I'm going to mark that. The other ones have all been reviewed too, but I never marked that. But that's fine. Was that Avni who wrote that? It was Avni, right?
Yes.
Thanks. I'll put your name in here. Want to recognize you for that. Thank you. Cool. So that's one thing is AI. What was that one called? AI Gateway. AI Gateway. Working group. Social posts. Written.
Apologies to Taslin and Mario for sending them email because Zapier needed a test step run before I could.
Happy to be that.
Yeah,
anytime.
Zapier's being weird, but it is what it is. I wonder if
That's what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Any other messages of the week? Election? Have we sent out any election comms? If you're in buffer, could you check, Chris? Anyone else know anything about election comms?
I haven't seen anything, but let's see.
We should definitely post some election reminders.
New contributor orientation. No, definitely no election stuff in the past. Well, day. So let me go back.
So the message of the week also includes things and updates that happen during the week, or is it specifically on social media / buffer content?
It's social and LWKD. Anything that happened in the community that people should know about or whatever.
Sorry, yeah, because I can't read the screen right now, but
no worries.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So if there's anything you can think of about like release comms, because we've got the release cycle going on right now, or anything, please let us know.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything about the election the past couple of weeks in here.
Do you have an official role in the election this time, Federico, or are you free?
No.
Congratulations.
Well,
You've made it.
I was going to say that we didn't have the update last week, but we did publish the spotlights on the steering committee, which is related with the elections, but that's more of a we did it kind of thing, and it's not a social media update.
I'm going to put that into big wins. I did see that come out. I wanted to check through it when I saw it and naturally had to go do something else and forgot to. I was going to check, does it have info about the current election in it or not at all?
No, it has an intro paragraph saying that as we approach the steering committee elections, it provides useful insights into the workings of the committee.
Cool.
But it doesn't mention or links to the current election.
Interesting.
That's fine. In being a temporary thing and how long it takes us to get blogs done, it makes sense. But we could use that with social media posts.
Mm-hmm.
I know that we already posted it because we auto post blogs and I saw it, but we could do another social media post where we're like, hey, election voting is open. Please check out this blog post to learn more about the steering committee election and get involved. Check kates.dev or something for info on the election. Probably KDev, the mailing list. Is the best place for people to check. Theoretically. Because we usually don't link to the election page.
Not directly. We usually link to the email, right?
But doesn't it not allow you to vote if you aren't eligible?
It does not. Yeah. Well, no, it does prevent people if you're not eligible to vote. So
we could share the link. It's not like there's a risk of spam there.
Well, a DDoS. I don't know. Yeah.
That would be a very boring thing to DDoS.
I know it would be. And that is the least of my concerns, to be honest.
Yeah. So I think it'd be fine to share the link
and you have to sign in with LinkedIn or sign in with GitHub, sorry. So yeah, you can share it directly. It's going to ask you to log in anyway.
If you can find that link for me, I was looking for it earlier this week and failed to find it.
This link? You mean the link I just dropped?
Powerful. Thank you. Let me toss that
No
in
problem. I
here.
actually need to vote, so I should do that.
Same. When does it close?
The 22nd, I think.
I'll worry about that later.
Yeah. Well, it's
Closes
pertinent to
October
what we're doing
22nd?
now.
I think that sounds right.
Oh, ends the 25th. Sorry. Don't know
25th.
why I
Oh,
said
22nd
26th.
is the exceptions.
Yes.
24th, I guess. I think it's 24th end of day anywhere on Earth that it closes.
Correct.
AOE. I really love anywhere on Earth. It's my favorite time zone.
I wish people could agree on that.
Indeed.
It would make
So
my
we've
life
talked about
easier.
election. We briefly mentioned release. I could look up the release timeline. I don't know if there would be anything interesting there. I know that I think code freeze is like right around KubeCon, which is going to mess some people up. So we might want to help
Oof.
out by throwing out some reminders before that.
Yeah, we should do that. Like sooner rather than later, I think.
Do you want to look up when the freezes are? I can
Yeah,
put a little
hang on.
note here. 1.35? That's what we're on now, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Cool. It's probably it for what I can think of for messages of the week.
Where?
Can you find the
Trying to think
release
of the.
timeline?
I found the Kates.dev page that talks about it generally, but not this specific release, which
Yep.
kind of it's under release team and Git, I believe. But because I only look at it 3 times a year, I
Same.
never have it bookmarked. So yeah.
Same. I always go on an adventure to try to find it each time.
Yeah, we should probably like. Federico, do you know where they typically are posted? Like what repo or something? Huh.
I'll try to help find it in a minute.
Yeah, please.
I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Kubernetes 1.35 release timeline.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh, it is on the dev site.
It is on
Okay.
that site. I thought it was on a site somewhere, so I think it's in a few
Yeah,
places. But
I didn't search for 135. That was my mistake.
production readiness freeze is the 9th, next Thursday.
Ooh, okay.
And then enhancements freeze is the week after that. And then feature blog freeze is the week, no,
Oh, so
2 weeks after that.
Kates.io/releases is where to find this, like every time.
Oh, good to know.
Bookmark. Just bookmark it.
I'm going to put a note in here about that. So we might want to create some social posts about all of those.
Mhm.
And I think I'll leave that there and see if we can take some time at the end to work on those. But are there any new items? Anyone noticed anything from the community asking us for things? I don't think I have.
I mean, yeah, the biggest thing for me or from the YouTube admin team is like obviously we need some folks in Zoom, and I know Mario's working on that. I just haven't heard any updates recently.
Yep. He is. We talked about it earlier this week, and on Slack as well. Mario is working on setting up some new processes for Zoom moderation and getting some things fixed on Zoom because we need more licenses again. That kind of thing.
Always
With so
something.
many new AI working groups. I'm very curious
yeah.
how many of those will turn into SIGs or be absorbed into one SIG or something. Conformance will probably go away once that program is established. So it should become part of a regular SIG's work.
Can you send me the link to the 135 release notes?
The
Sorry.
page that I was on?
Yeah. Or just drop it somewhere.
Is it not the same one? Oh, you were on
It's not.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not the same one. Okay. Ooh. That's
There you
right.
go.
Okay, so I stand corrected. That is not the /releases link is not the rightest place. It's just resources release, which I have bookmarked since 120.
Good to know. So I think that's it for new items. So updates and big wins. I'm going to go find. Does this work? Kates.io/blog. Yes, it does. I was going to go find the steering committee blog. Is that on the dev site actually?
It is.
Oh.
I had it somewhere. I had it open.
One day, I'm sure we will again discuss whether we're going to merge these blogs one day.
One of these days.
So that's linked in the notes. Thank you, Frederico, for sharing that big win. Any other updates or big wins, or should we look at the board for inactive things or for active things?
Regarding the new contributors orientation meeting, Swati created the doc for the
Right.
testimonials, and we also have to set up. We have to reach out to SIG leads and different SIGs and working groups for creating the good first issues for the new contributor orientation meetings. So I think we should reach out probably next week so that they have enough time to create those issues.
Or find them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I counted there are like 30 to 35 SIGs and working groups. And we have to reach out to all of them. Plus, we have to find those issues as well. And
There's one
considering,
channel where you can get them all.
yes,
In Slack,
similarly,
if you go to the Chairs and Tech Leads channel, I think anyone can join that channel actually.
Yes, anyone can.
So
I've
you
been
can
tagged
talk
in
to
there.
all the Chairs and Tech Leads at the same time by going to the Chairs and Tech Leads channel. What is the actual name of that channel? Do you have it up, Chris?
It's #cheers dash
Tech Leads?
tech leads, I think. Let me find it.
That's what I'm thinking, but
I have it way up high. Yeah, chairs dash and slash tech leads link coming.
Perfect.
Tech leads being one word. Yeah, there's a Zoom link. I need to move that up so I make sure I check it from time to time because that's where things happen sometimes.
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 Sometimes they don't. So Avni, check out that Slack channel
yes,
that Chris just
I
posted.
just
You can do
joined
that
it.
instead of yeah.
Yeah.
Much
I
easier.
just, yes,
And to recap, because Chris, you weren't here last week, but we decided that we should ask for a lead for new contributor orientation comms from the comms team each month because the hosts of new contributor orientation are not doing the comms parts of it.
Well, yeah.
We need
I
some
think that's
comms help.
fair.
Yeah, so Avni and Swathi both volunteered to help out with it for this month. So that was about reaching out to the SIGs. And you also had a really cool idea about asking for testimonials from folks who got involved with the community through new contributor orientation or really value it to talk about how useful it is.
That'd be fun. I like to see some of those stories next year, after a sufficient amount of time.
We do have at least 2 who have gotten involved with the community in significant ways based on new contributor orientation.
Oh yeah, no, those are great stories, and we should definitely write them. It's just
Gotta have someone who wants to do it.
bingo. Trust me, if I could write blogs all day for the project, I'd be happy to do that, but that doesn't pay my bills.
So should we send out the form in the SIG groups, SIG channels and working group channels? Or
one thing you could do, I don't know, it's going to be hard to reach the right people.
Yeah.
You should ask Sayak and Ludo directly, because those are the 2 that we know got
Write those down.
involved.
I will write those down myself.
We've got those in a chat somewhere too, but yeah.
I will reach out to them.
Yeah, reach out to those 2 directly. Then I was considering maybe new Kubernetes new contributors, whatever the name of that channel is now. But the folks who successfully got involved from new contributor orientation theoretically shouldn't hang out in that channel anymore. So, so I don't know if you'll find the right people, but it might inform those people that new contributor orientation exists, and they might all go, "Why didn't I know about this?" And then the
We
2
can
that we
try.
know of. What was that?
I said we can try only.
Good. And then the 2 that we know of are both in SIG ContribEx. That's the only place I know of that people have successfully gone. We
Right.
help ourselves. Our SIG tends to have more accessible work for folks to hop in on, so it makes sense. So maybe new contributors, maybe SIG ContribEx, and definitely Sayak and Ludo directly. And maybe the other hosts as well. You might have to bother them about it. Those are my thoughts.
Oh, we have a comms guide for NCO too? Wow, look at us go. That's Caslin, right? Yeah, Caslin did that. Or maybe not.
I did?
No, someone else did. Well, never mind.
I wrote some guidance about new contributor orientation comms. Where's the new contributor orientation comms guide?
That's, like it's under mentoring, and there's like a whole thing here.
Oh yeah, then that was probably me.
Oh yeah, that's where the slides go. That's how I know this place. Got it. All right.
Yeah, I did write some stuff in there about it. I intended for the host or lead, one of those 2 role handbooks has some guidance on creating comms in it, but hasn't worked out that way.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah, there's a new guide that Chad's working on for YouTube admins, and I was looking through some of the YouTube stuff on GitHub, and it's like, wow, there's things in here for OBS. I don't think we've touched OBS in 4 years, maybe 3. But yeah, like there's a lot of docs that could be touched or refreshed. Problem is, it's not for a new contributor, it's for somebody that's been here a while.
I'm thinking about the idea of throwing out the form for new contributor orientation testimonials a little bit more.
Yeah.
Kind of tempted by the idea of throwing that in all the SIG channels, just to be like, hey, this exists. We probably won't get anyone responding to it, but just like putting in the new contributors channel, it will inform people that it exists.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I think
we could use the bot.
Yeah, the bot is there, although I haven't used it in a long time.
Me and Swathi could learn to use the bot.
I'm sorry, Avni and Swathi. It's great once you get it working, but it's not so great to get it working.
It's
PRs
more
are
like
needed.
I don't think it's hard to use. It's just
It's not hard to
remembering.
use. It's the
Yeah.
remembering it's there, making sure it's in all the right channels, and then making sure you have access to use it. Those are the three
I don't know if
things.
it's in any of the channels right now. Didn't it get kicked out of all the channels at some point or something?
I thought we fixed that, but I could be wrong.
Maybe.
Announce bot is what we call
So
it,
there's
right?
a bot in Slack that is
Yes.
theoretically intended to help with pinging a whole bunch of channels about the same thing at the same time. We have some
It's
documentation about it in our repo.
posted it in chat. And it's great when it works. It took me a little bit to figure out, like, here's all the parts and pieces to make it work.
Yeah, so let's yeah, thank you, Avni. We should talk about that more in the Slack channel that we have going where we were talking about comms. I have like a DM with all of the people who host new contributor orientation. I've been using that as kind of its own little planning channel.
If only we knew who the Slack admins were.
Yeah.
Which they would probably say just post it in ContribEx or comms.
Yeah,
Or,
that's probably what we should do. We should probably just coordinate in SIG ContribEx.
At least the comms channel is not the main channel, right? Like the main channel, I feel like we should use more in general.
We should probably use the main channel, yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about that on Slack.
Yeah.
Thank you, Avni, for bringing that up. I thought about it at the beginning and I was like, I want to talk about the new contributor orientation comms. And then I forgot about it as I went through things. So thank you for doing that. And we are only halfway through. We're
Yay.
rolling today. Let's look at the board.
To the board.
So there is in review working group policy spotlight blog that got kind of stuck because the working group disbanded.
Yeah. I wonder at what point.
The touch of Midas.
Paco Shu gave a review on it 5 days ago. Woo.
Okay.
Poonam is involved with this working group. That makes sense.
That.
I don't know if you know Poonam Lemba. It's a PM from, well, it is the name of a PM from GK, but I don't know if it's the same person.
Oh yeah, good point.
Not like it's an uncommon name. I'm gonna pretend it's the one that I know and not actually check.
Look at you go.
It would make sense. So, I asked about getting it on the schedule, and now there's a new review in it, it looks like. So, Frederico and Arujval, something new for you to do. All right.
Okay.
Do you want me to put a ping on it so that you get a notification in GitHub or anything?
Yeah, maybe it's better because since I'm not at my laptop now, I can't take notes, and I know me, so. But
yeah.
I know me.
Likewise. Thank you, Paco, for that. Oh, you know what we should do an update on that we did not do an update on? KubeCon. KubeCon posts. Susan has been amazing and already got that set up for us.
Thank you so much, Susan.
No problem.
Thank you, Susan.
We're close enough now that I do need to run through the schedule again just to make sure nothing massive has changed or been added.
You could.
But in general,
it probably hasn't.
It's pretty like set in stone usually.
Yeah.
The only things that can change, I feel like, are some of the like, oh yeah, we're doing this thing at this time in this space, right? Like and not talks, for example, right? Like we know there'll be sessions. We'll know there'll be. Apparently, there's an AMA now in the booth pavilion, the project pavilion takeover we're doing. But yeah, like it's usually stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we were waiting for that. I think that is on the schedule now, so we should probably post about that.
Yes, I agree.
Also, the deadline for KubeCon EU CFP is on October 12th. We can also do a post about that.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Oh dear God.
I've been reminding people about that all week. Thank you,
Oh,
Avni.
thank you, Avni. Oh my God, that's due next week, or next Sunday. Oh, God.
The maintainer track CFP has not opened yet. A lot of contributors only care about that part of it, but we should post about the main CFP.
Yeah.
People will miss that hardcore because it's so early. So we should definitely post about that. And then the project pavilion takeover and meet and greet. Both of those things are happening.
Yes.
Takeover and meet and greet. It's another thing that we should do. So that's something to find on the schedule. If you want to take a look at the schedule, Chris, and see if you can find the project pavilion takeover and the meet and greet, would appreciate those links.
Yep, coming right up.
And here's that sheet for KubeCon posts. We only need a few of them.
At least they're mostly duplicates across accounts. Not horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, of course I can't look up the schedule. That would just make sense.
And back to the board. Yes. There was a spotlight on SIG auto scaling that looks like it got closed due to inactivity.
The project. No, sorry. Oh, there's a
Federico.
first time attendees networking session. That's cool.
Oh.
Sorry.
Federico, do you want the SIG auto scaling one in the to-do column?
Sorry, I was on mute. I was saying that I remember this one, and it was blocked because of something. At least when I updated it 1 month ago or something, but I can't remember exactly why. Let me see if I can check something here. Leave it if you can leave it, and I'll during the call I'll still try to find out what's the status. Okay.
Sure. Sounds
While
good.
we discuss the rest of the stuff.
This is why we go through the board, so that we
Excellent.
have an opportunity to think about these things. And the Spotlight blog is done, so I'm going to move that to the done column. Got 94 things in our done column. It's pretty awesome.
That is kind of great.
Only 14 in the won't fix column. And then in preliminary review, add LinkedIn to Kates.io and Kates.dev. That was the thing that SIAC was working on. I think it got
SIAC. I think he did. No, he didn't. Okay, never mind. Somebody said, or well, never mind. I forget stuff too easily. Anyways,
I'm gonna give him a ping there.
Yeah. Where's do we know what day the pavilion takeover is? Because I'm not seeing it on the schedule.
It's probably not called Pavilion Takeover.
No, it's probably not. It's something.
It's right before
maybe?
the
Kubernetes contributor hour. There
yes,
we go.
that's it.
That looks right. All right. Perfection. Both of those links are in Zoom chat. I really should
I'm
add these
excited
to
about
my
that.
schedule. Yeah, me too. Like anything new with the community is going to be awesome. I
The
love
link
this
shows here in the
Network
notes.
Nook meetup, like series of events. That should be awesome for new people.
Cool. Got that.
So
And
I got information on auto scaling. Essentially, for the 3 times that I've pinged them, there's not been a single reaction, even
Cool.
though I've tagged the leads and the shares and the tables and everyone else. But there's been no reaction to my insistence. So what I will do is that since it's 1 month and a half since the last one, and it's the beginning of a new release, I'll give it one last effort. And say that, well, now that we're starting a new release, maybe it's and if we get the same, if we don't get anything in the next week, we'll just move it to canceled or something, because it's there's no it's because there's no interest.
yep, which is fine. Sounds like a good plan. Thank you, Federico.
Perfect. Thank you.
And then we've got in progress ones. The SIG auth. This is the series, right? No.
The SIG-auth,
Yeah.
I
Looks
think
like
Avni
Avni
was
gave it a
also
shot.
with that, right? Yeah. No, we're
Yeah.
waiting for, and we've pinged them 2 weeks ago, and they came back saying that they are okay. Yes, they are looking at the questions. They're thinking internally, and that's it. So we're in waiting mode, and we've asked for a status, and they said they will provide one soon. I think that it wouldn't, if by next week we don't have anything, we should ping them again.
Fair.
Perfect. Adding that update and assigning Avni on that issue. It's fun to use the bot sometimes. Thank you very much, Avni and Frederico, for trying to make that happen. Next thing is the SIG storage spotlight. Darshan wanted to work on that. I don't know that he's made any progress. If he hasn't made any progress, do we want to just let it go because we don't have any blog reviewers? I could ping him and bother him and see if he wants to do it right now, but
I can reach out to him on Slack asking about this.
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, let's give him an opportunity to say no. Right.
okie doke. I can toss the link in the chat for you, Avni, if you want to go ahead and ping him now. Appreciate you offering to do so.
Yeah, just don't make it seem like he's obligated. That's all I ask.
No.
Question.
If you want to, we'd like to know.
If you don't, great. We can ask others.
Indeed. I won't ping him on the thing, though. We'll just do a ping on Slack. Thank you. And then the last one in the in progress column is add a SIG architecture spotlight article. I think this was the umbrella one, right? Yep. This is more than one SIG architecture spotlight article.
Yeah, no kidding. SIG arch. Yeah.
Chris added an update on this last month that we were awaiting SIG Arch feedback.
Yes. Who was it that said they were looking at it, or wanting to do
This is
it?
Frederico's series. I don't know that anyone else has done it yet.
No. You mean the architecture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's
Yeah,
that
that's
Yeah.
going?
right. You gave me an
No,
update and I
well,
just removed the stale. That's it. Yeah.
yeah, you did well because I actually need to speak with them in order to make the capstone article. So yeah, I mean this is a multi-year thing, and we're closing to the end. So yeah, I'll
Hmm.
certainly take a look now that we don't have a lot of things in flight, mainly because we don't get some of them are we are waiting for answers. The others are not. Showing interests. I think it's a good time to focus on finishing the SIG architecture one again.
Sounds like a good plan to me. So that's it, I think, for what we need to go over in the board. There's, of course, our to-do column, but it's not like we need more work at the moment. I think we've got plenty. And there is another newer item that I'll bring up again. We talked about it, I think, after we stopped the recording last time. I think it. Oh, I might be misremembering, but I think was it Swathi who was interested in setting up
No,
a
it was me.
contributor interview series? It was Avni. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Apologies. It's early for me.
No.
Yes. So Avni was interested in setting up a contributor interview series for the Kates.dev site.
Ooh.
Which,
No,
yeah.
I think it was for I suggested for women blog series.
Yep. Women
Oh,
contributors.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. It would be nice to have that.
Yeah. I also pinged you with the list of questions. If,
Right.
the list, the doc is with every question, for which we can select 5 to 6 questions to ask in the interview.
Nice.
I think I should post it on the SIG ContribEx channel where everyone can review it.
Yeah. I will warn you that it's going to be hard for me to do much with that over the next few weeks because I'm running a bunch of events for work. I'm going to be
Ooh.
traveling quite a bit over the next few weeks. And then I get I get done with those events 2 weeks before KubeCon and then got to do KubeCon prep. So it's going to be busy. Also, I won't be here next week. I don't know, Chris, if you're
Oh,
available.
no, I am not. I think I will be on a plane. Well, no, I won't be on a plane anymore, but that's a really good question.
I think I'm going to be on a 4-hour car ride.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be in a place to run the meeting, sadly. Or if I am, it's going to be like very ad hoc and might not be the best effort.
I don't know that Mario wasn't sure if he'd be available either.
Okay, so I just want to cancel that one, maybe.
Or
Is this for
Frederico.
next? Yeah,
Or
I
yeah,
Next
was
week.
going to
anyone.
ask, is this for next week meeting?
Yes,
I think
yes, yes.
I don't think I have. So likely next week I actually will be sitting down on a place,
Oh, wow. Okay.
which is
It's
so I'm not
not the norm
driving.
for
I'm
you
not,
anymore.
and so I should be able to do it without issues if it's useful, obviously.
Happy to have you do that.
Yep.
Worst case, you hold it for a few minutes, like give the basic updates and
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
be done with
surely,
it.
yes. We'll go to the boards. I likely won't cover all the details as you do, but at least the fundamentals, I can keep
You
it
do
on
too
live
much.
support. Yes.
Yeah, the only I think requirement is to state that there's a code of conduct and the meeting name, and off you go.
Yeah. No, that's the part that I'm okay with. So it's no
Mhm.
issue.
Do we actually have the code of conduct linked in here anywhere? I don't know that we do.
In our notes,
Yeah.
or probably not.
It does actually exist. You can find it and link to it.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not a mythical thing.
Yeah,
I
I've
read it.
linked in the CNCF webinar of the release. I
Ooh.
linked. There's a link, and I used it. I can do the same here. I'll just put the link on the chat as well.
There you go.
And thank you, Avni, for posting the drafted questions. If anybody wants to take a look to review and offer feedback on what the questions should be, you're welcome to, and I will try to do that a little later.
They're really good. I'm already excited to read the interviews that come out of these. They're so good.
Nice.
Oh, awesome. That's great to hear.
Thank you for taking a look at them, Susan.
Anytime.
Thank you, Susan.
Thank
Yay.
you for sharing them with me.
Wonderful. I guess I'll link them in the notes too, just as a to record them and know where they are. Perfect. Were you looking something up, Chris?
Well, I was trying to find all my bookmarks for the announce bot.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, I know. Like, I do a very good job of at least getting links saved. I do a very bad job of actually organizing them and making them findable again.
Just adding a note here that we're all out next week and Federico is going to run the meeting.
Ooh, no.
And for anyone on the call, if you ever want to give a shot at running the meeting, you are more
Oh,
than
yeah.
welcome. We highly encourage it. And we usually try to have you do your first one while one of us is there so we can help you out. But there is no
Say
requirement that the sub-project leads run this meeting. We just end up doing it because we're always here. And I don't know, I've gotten
Yes.
used to doing it, but we are more than happy for more folks to run the meeting if you're interested in doing that.
So I did find all
Alright.
my Slack announce bot links.
Oh boy. I'm going to link the code of conduct in the notes doc. So we have 7 minutes, which is not really enough to do a
Work
effort
session.
on
Me type.
the messages of the week.
Okay, that. Nice.
Which is what I was hoping to do. But since we only have 7 minutes left, anything else that folks want to talk about that we might have missed?
Swati suggested that we can open a issue for SIG ContribEx for buffer updates as well as social media posts, like we did for NCO.
I do like the idea of opening up an issue for the KubeCon posts. That's a well-documented project.
It was Swati's idea. Swati couldn't be here, so I thought I could share.
Thank you for sharing it. I think that's a wonderful idea. Let me add that. KubeCon posts. Create a GitHub issue. Good first issue. The good first issue label. We should also add that to new contributor orientation.
Yes.
Something I need to do for you all for new contributor orientation. I started out with trying to post the slides on GitHub as PDFs, and that has not been particularly helpful for folks. So I want to create a Drive folder of all of the slide decks and put that in the GitHub. So remind me about that on Slack. I will try to help you all by putting the slides somewhere that you can get to them.
Wow. I remember how I told you all about the DNS short code to get to YouTube, the yt.cates.io or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's been there since January of 2020.
Hmm.
I am old.
2020 was like last year.
I know, right?
Cool.
Ooh,
5 minutes left.
Nelly.
Anything else folks can think of that they want to talk about?
Oh my gosh.
All right. Sorry that we took the whole time, so we can't do a in-meeting working session on getting all of these posts done. But if you can find the time over the weekend, we'd appreciate help getting these into Buffer because I'm not going to be able to.
Yeah.
Cool. So if there's nothing else, then I think we'll wrap up the meeting and say goodbye to our friends on YouTube. Thanks for joining today, everyone. I'm going to stop the recording. Bye, YouTube.
See ya, YouTube. Feel free to join us.